Hello everyone, this is James from Tribal Nation, and I'm doing a part 2 to the follow-up to the 5,000 count box that I bought off eBay in late 2018 or 2019. And get the camera right here. I know that you all can't tell if I pulled these cards out of that box or not, but you're just going to have to believe me. That's all I can tell you on that one. So, without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see, we start off with the Icy Manipulator. Really good card. And as you can see, I think I paid $30 for the box of 5,000. Uncommon. Conjur's Bauble, Dawn's Reflection, Mirror, Servitor, another Conjur's Baubles, more mirrors. There's a Sliver, have Trample. There's a Sliver Lord, Elvish Mystic, and it was pretty much dead on. It was commons and uncommons. Skull Cage, more baubles. There's Wayfarer's Bauble, Legendary Creature Snake, Explosive Vegetation, Clock of Omens, a Spell Bomb, more mirrors, more spell bombs. Looks like I think I got play sets of all the spell bombs. The green, the red, the white, the black, the blue. So, as you can see, tons of mirrors and Infinity for artifacts. I absolutely love those. But even though these are all commons and uncommons, I don't know what their values are, but like I said, I paid $30 for the box, if I remember right. So, apparently a lot of them. There's more Affinity for artifacts. I love that card. Played with it a lot. Mask of Memory. And look at that. 2 more Icy Manipulators. I think I ended up with a playset of them. So, I'm not sure what that version's worth. I don't know if I think that's Meriden. So, some capsules. Oh yeah, and I got a ton of charms. So, Jeskai, Abzan, Traveler's Amulet, Abzan, Sultai, Mardu, Jeskai, Abzan. They're uncommons, so... Oh, another Wayfarer's Bauble. Lands. Uncommon land cycle from one of the Kamigawa blocks. Stalking Stones, land, uncommon, land. Blink Moth Well, Stalking Stones, and then just a ton of lockets. I think they get played in Commander quite a bit. Gateway Plaza. I got like play sets of the lockets. Unknown Shores. So, and Savior's Encampment, just a common. And I mean, like I said, these are, not great, but there's a lot of desert cards in here from, was that Hour of Devastation? And there's some older uncommon lands. Wirewood Lodge. So, uncommon from one of the Kamigawa sets. Oblicus the Bant, green, white, blue. So, I pulled out these cards out of it to kind of show you. I wanted to show you something. This set right here this set. It's one of the Kamigawa sets. This is one of the Mirrored and Dark Steel sets, I do believe. Onslaught, another one of the Kamigawa sets, and Mirrodin. I got almost a complete set. Every card, every common card in those sets. It was just loaded with these sets. I got almost every common, not uncommon, but almost every common from those sets. So I pulled that out. But I got a lot of staples too. And I know they're not expensive, but Naturalize, Plummet, Dinosaur Spells cost 2 less to cast. I think this is the newest set in there, I think. Merfolk, Opt, Cancel, Shocks, Haunted Witnesses. No, I guess that's the newest set, maybe. Hired Poisoner. These are cards I pulled out that I just sometimes enjoy playing with. So, Warrior Lord, Flying Trample, Seek the Horizon, Suspension Field, Seeker of the Way, Goblin Slide, it's an enchantment, Mirror Moon Vessel, Dark Steel Pendant. Like I said, there's nothing like, oh my god, it's great, awesome, but there's a lot of decent, playables. And when you're first, especially when you're first starting Magic, you just want a bunch of playables. So, it's for $30. Of course, now you probably got to pay 50 or 60 maybe, and you might not get this good a selection anymore. I'm not sure. And of course, you're going to get multiples, just absolute multiples of cards. But you try not to get, they usually tell you in the description, oh, you can't get more than 10 or 50 of one card. And that's, that's fine. That's what you want. You want play sets, but you don't want 50 or 100 of one card. So, wow, my camera just does not want to focus. Let's see if I can fix this. Hopefully that's better. Kraken's Eye, Demon Horn. There's a whole cycle. I think that's one of the Dark Steels. Blue spell, gain a life. You play a blue spell, play a black spell, play a red spell. Shapeshifters, which are coming back in the new set. It's getting ready to release in a couple weeks. Kaldheim or something like that. Dark Steel Brutes Undestructible. Oxidize, Tangle Walker. There's Angel's Feather. Carried Away. Gotta love the art on that. That art is just awesome. Fireball. Just, a classic staple card. Arcbound Crusher. Mask. Arcbound Crusher. Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise is banned, I think, in a lot of places. There's their teamer banners. I think every one of the houses of the guilds had banners, if I remember right. Tap it, add green, blue, or red. Sacrifice it to draw a card. There's the Jeskai. Lightning Rift. Onslaught. Uncommon. Fatality Charm. It's a common, but all these old Onslaught uncommons. Withering Hex. Nameless One. Like I said, they're not worth a ton of money or anything. But they're nice cards to have. They're playables. Well, some of them are. I love the artwork on that Severed Legion. Look at that Battle Sliver. Sliver creatures get +2/+0. Sliver deck. Wall of Frost. Oop, there's one foreign card. When I went through the box, I didn't see a ton of foreign cards. Maybe 3. So, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 on a creature. More lockets. Misery Charm. There's a whole charm set too. But it's black, it's onslaught. Only cost 1. There's more naturalize. Elves. Love my elves. Crown of Ascension. There's a whole crown thing too. Crown of Ascension in blue. Crown of Awe in white. Crown of Vigor in green. Crown of Suspicion in black. And looks like Crown of Fury in red. They're all onslaught commons. But see, that's just some cool stuff that you get out of there. I got just a little bit more here. Blightstone Ritual, Disdainful Stroke. Hired Poisoner, Disdainful Stroke. Phantom Warrior, Staff, Elvish Pioneer. That's a great common. See, man, that thing looks mint too. No, right there's a ding. Still, it's got to be near mint. Shock, more shocks. Peacekeeper, gain 4 life when it comes in. It's a 3/3 for 3. Dawn's Reflection, Magnum Jet. Circle Protection from Artifacts. Skull Cage. There's a Shrine. You've probably seen some of these in the first one. Look at Elvish Pioneers. To Mystify. See the onslaught, it's just tons of onslaught. Vial of Poison. Kurt's Prospector. That's a great common card. Sack a Goblin, add a red to your mana pool. There's a deck, I think, built around that. There's a deck built around that, if I remember right. So, if you hear something, it's my cat playing in the background. Visitor Remedies. That's a part of a combo deck. Negate. Elvish Pathcutter. Elvish Warrior. Naturalize. Whisper. And there's more Treasure Cruises. This card right here I play all the time. Whenever Enchanted Land is tapped for mana, its controller adds green to his mana for each elf in play. Yeah, it adds green to his or her mana pool for each elf in play. And if I remember right, it doesn't just count your elves, it counts every elf. So if somebody else is playing an elf or, something like that in a commander deck, you're playing in a commander game, it counts their elves too. You get that mana. There's an old Onslaught. Bear More. It's a cycling. Pay 1, cycle it. Or you can just play it. It does come in tapped though, man, that's a bad downside. But if you got it in a cycling deck though, it's pretty good. That's a common land. This is uncommon. Pay a white and a blue, sack a bird, and draw a card. So, if you can go wide with tokens, some kind of bird token thing, that'd be great. Starlit Sanctum, an uncommon onslaught land. Look at another Wayfarer's Bauble. I think that card's up to like $3. There's Trinket Mage. More Onslaught. Goblin Electromancer. I'm sure most people know about that one. Instant and sorcery spells cost 1 less to cast on a 2/2 body for 2. Hired Poisoner. Utopia. Goblin Healer's Hawk. Inescapable Blaze. More Goblin Electromancer. Healer Hawks. Like I said, they're definitely not worth a lot, but they are playables. Enigma Drake. That was a good card in Standard. Gravedigger, Gravedigger, Gravedigger. Oh, Shards of Alara, I do believe, or Alara Reborn. 3/4 lifelink for 3. Granted, it's 3 different colors, but that's still decent stats. Dinosaur spells cost 2 less. Unsummon. What was that? Craterize. Wall of Fire. Rock Egg. Sarah's Angel. I think they should be worth at least $1, I think. Fog. Bloodcrazed Goblins. Holy Strength. Knight of Infamy. Essence Scatter. That went in my soldier deck. Give all your other soldiers +1/+0. And Stonehorde Dignitary, that's definitely playable. Pacifism, Plummet, Sarah's Angel again, couple negates. Autumn's Veil, if I remember right, that's banned also. I hate to say it, but I like getting banned cards because the opportunity for them to go up actually is there. Divination, Ravenous Rats, Mind Control, good card. Consume Spirit, Death Mark, Levitations, creatures you control have flying. It's a really good card. Essence Scatter, Whisper Agent, Darkblade Agent, Snubhorn Signatory. That was playable. I remember playing that Standard. Leaf Guild, Leaf Glider, Elf. Another Mana Dork, another Shrine. That's gonna go try to get that in my Shrine deck. 5/5 for 5 Trample Haste Dinosaur. So, Prism Ring. So you can kind of see Flash Flying, other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. It's a pretty good playable card, I would think. Sylvan Messenger. Harvest Hand. It's a double face. I like those Stealth Suit cards. Trinket Mage again. And this is just what I pulled out of there. This is the last stack right here. Another Trinket Mage. Opline Bracers. Spring Caller. There's another Sliver. Slivers you control have trample. Lay the Land. Death Touch, I like that. Cancel, negate. See, if you're just starting your deck, if you're just starting your collection, I should say, or I hate to say it, but if you have a friend or anybody in your family wants to buy you something for Christmas or your birthday, pull it up on eBay, say, I want this. I think that would be a great way to boost your collection. Look at that legendary creature from one of the Kamigawa blocks. Dreadwaters, Mill Card, Relic Barrier, another Trinket Mage. Wow, I got several Trinket Mages. If I can keep it in focus there. Ooh. Night Eyes of the Deserator. Some rats, legendaries, legendaries. All these legendaries. A lot of Dark Steel and Kamigawa. Onslaught, Elvish Scrapper. Elves, enchantments. Artifacts. Lots of artifacts. Terror, Tangle Bloom, Smother, Tempest of Light. Destroy all enchantments. Cost 3. It's an instant. It's a great card to put in a deck. I guess when I say that, I guess I should kind of say EDH. Death Touch. Death Touch. And Arrest. Affinity for Artifacts. Raise the Alarm was a great card to put in. Detonate. Love the artwork on that. Just love the artwork. Another great artwork card. Like I said, I'm a big affinity for artifacts. I think that mechanic is busted. Controls and Thought Prism. Last one. So anyway, you get the gist of what was in there. I mean, yeah, I pulled out probably the best of what was in there, or at least what I thought was playable. But I think these are up to like $3 a card. That one right there has got a nick in it. But they're playables. You're playing with them. These are the cards you play with. You don't expect to get a PSA 10 out of it. But I think they're about $3 a piece. 3 icy manipulators. They're definitely playable. So anyway, that's all I got. I just wanted to do a quick video on a follow-up to that 5,000 count box. If you have any questions or anything, just you know, drop me a comment down below, and if you don't mind, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.